What's good, Scrotal Squad? It's your man Chipz-N-Stix, back again with another bargain bin review. And I got my man Scrotal right here. Scrotal, say what's up. Alright. Now, this review is on a game called The Bucket Knight. It's a cool little indie game made by Pigeon Devs, and shout out to them because they're the ones who provided me with the game review code so I can actually give you guys this review. Yes. Big thanks to you guys. The Bucket Knight is a side-scrolling, pixel art styled shooter with a little bit of platforming mixed in here and there. The premise of the game is you have to find something called the Holy Grail and turn in that Holy Grail basically to get money to pay off this guy who has the keys to your nice little home. Now, there's no words that says all of this, but that's the description given by Pigeon Devs, and you can kind of see that in the intro, right from the beginning. In this review, we're going to touch on the gameplay, and the art style, and the difficulty. First up, gameplay. It's really fun. There's not a lot of buttons. It's not a hard game to play. I would suggest, if you're playing on a Switch, in handheld mode, you use the actual analog stick, because let's just face it, the D-pad on a Joy-Con sucks, and it's not gonna feel good playing with the D-pad for this game. If you're on, if you have your Switch docked, then you wouldn't have any problem using analog stick or the D-pad. Either one is fine. It's not hard. The buttons aren't hard. The movement feels smooth, so no problem there. In terms of the stages, where there's a little bit of platforming elements mixed in, you're going to face some challenging levels where you're going to have to time your jumps. And now, these aren't challenges that makes you want to throw your controller at the screen, but it's fun. It keeps you interested in the game, keeps you focused on trying to get to the next platform, because the thing is, some of these platforms have jewels that are worth a lot of money. So you want to check every platform and get all the jewels and all the money that you possibly can. Sometimes the levels have spikes that are hanging down from the ceiling or up from the floor, and you're basically gonna have to time your jumps to get over those hurdles, and even sometimes past enemies, because even the enemies, they don't shoot in a straight line. They shoot diagonally, or they have different attack patterns. There's a bunch of different enemies that do different attacks, and that's where the challenge is. Sometimes you're going to run into levels where they mix both in, like right in together, or they may spread it out. Either way, it keeps you thinking about how to get across and how to get further on in the game. Now, let's talk about the art style. No big graphics here. This is an indie game. They decided to go with the pixel art style, which I'm a fan of. I do like some of pixel art. Not a whole bunch of it, not when it looks crazy. But this one is actually pretty clean. This entire game is played, what seems like it's through a tube television. Man, I'm gonna date myself here. If you don't know what a tube television is, it's old. It's basically those big, boxy televisions with the glass screen. Yeah, glass. That's going back. And you could tell that it's one of those glass tube television screens because of how it looks. There's a little bit of like screen glare, like at the top of the corners, that makes you see that, oh, I'm viewing this game on a old TV. I thought it was pretty interesting because even like when you play it on handheld, you see it, and of course, the screen is smaller, so it looks more apparent. But then when you play docked, you kind of just gotta look for it. And as you can see in the clips, you can see that it looks like I'm playing on a tube television, which is actually pretty cool. Last but not least, difficulty, because apparently that's a big thing with gamers now, where they just want things to be easy. They don't want any challenges. Blah 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 blah. The Bucket Knight is not that hard of a game. Actually, I had a blast just playing it straight through, and didn't really find it super difficult. Now, like I said before, some levels are challenging, but it's not crazy hard to the point where you want to throw your controller at the screen. That's it. Now, there are two minor issues that I have with the game. I mean, I don't expect them to put out a patch to fix it or anything. It's an indie game, it's $5. It is what it is, right? With that said, the two problems that I have. One, you can walk through spikes, which can actually take away your health. Now, the problem with this, I don't know if it was intentional. Maybe it was, because sometimes when you kill enemies and they drop coins, it may drop in the spikes. And you want all the coins you can possibly get. So maybe that was the thing where you can walk through spikes, but you're going to have to sacrifice some health to get the money. The second problem is the selection menu. When you're selecting another level, or when you want to go back to a previous level to play again, and you want to select it, there's no confirmation sound or anything that pops up. You go to that level, you press A, and then it's like it freezes for like a quick second, and then just throws you into the level. It's just me. I would like, some sort of confirmation, some sort of sound, that lets me know that I actually picked it. I find Bucket Knight to be one of those games that you pick up and play when you don't want to, like, dive into anything crazy. I'm still trying to go through Fire Emblem and Witcher 3 and still Shiny Hunt for Pokemon and a bunch of different games. And even when I'm here at home and I'm playing on my PS4 and I'm playing a bunch of different games on that, when I just want to zone out, play something cool, and just relax, I pick up Bucket Knight. It's easy. It's fun. Well, easy for me. I don't know about you. It's easy for me. It's fun. And it's just, that's it. It's just one of those games. It's a game you play when you want to take a break from the games that you play. It's $4.99. Again, this is a bargain bin review. I'm going to let you know if this is actually worth the money or not. And I'm going to say it's totally worth the $5. The price for a large cup of coffee, a sandwich, if you're getting a bacon, egg, and cheese, that's already close to $5 right there. Right? If you get it with a coffee or a drink. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Share this out with your peeps. Somebody's going to want to play this game. You're going to want to play this game. It's fun. Get it. I'm not making any money off of you getting it. So, again, this is just my recommendation. Pick it up. You're going to like it. Again, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next Bargain Bin review. Peace.